Hello, everybody. My name's Brian. This is my show. Uh, thank you very much. Uh, I just wanted to call and make a little broadcast and say hello to everybody. See how everybody's doing. I hope yous are all right. I hope things are safe. Uh, just listening to the news again today. See what's going on with the. I gotta watch what I say because Twitter will ban me if I say something bad about the orange moron. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Gucci Gucci Prada.
Like I said, you see what they're doing, what Republicans in the House are doing now. They already ousted Liz Cheney because she preferred to tell the truth and the facts about the orange demon Trump and crime family Trump. But McCarthy is a joke. He's one of the people that should be removed from office immediately, along with Ted Cruz and a few other Republicans. I still don't understand how anybody can consider calling themselves a conservative Republican if they worship this orange moron called Trump. It's ridiculous. You see the damage that he did for 4 years and what the Republican conservatives allowed to happen on the 26th 4 months ago, or the 6th 4 months ago. And now they're saying it didn't happen. You see them all over Fox News and far right wing media saying, "Oh, the insurrection never really happened. That was an illusion. It really didn't take place." Even though the whole world, I mean, literally the whole world saw it live on TV happening as it happened. And yet, Republicans can continue to live in their dream reality, if that's what you want to call it. It's crazy. And again, you see out there, Trump admitted taking the vaccine. His whole family did. But he keeps telling his worshipers not to get vaccinated. Why? Because he wants them to get sick and die. That's why. And again, you see him trying to blame Democrats and President Biden for the gas hike and the so-called cybersecurity losses that have happened. Well, again, fact. Trump and Republican conservatives for 4 years played it down, said, "Oh, there's nothing to see here. Don't worry about it." But they never spent what was it, $2.5 billion for cybersecurity. Never spent it on cybersecurity. And then they deregulated everything for corporations. Well, you see what deregulation of corporations got you. A pipeline hacked with ransomware, and now they're complaining about it, just like they did before. Every time Republicans get in power, they give massive tax cuts, corporate welfare, don't pay for it, and then complain about fiscal responsibility. 4 years they blew money and drove the deficit sky high, over $2.5 trillion. That was under their watch. And now Democrats are in there trying to clean the mess up that they caused. And they don't like it. Again, that's a simple fact. It's truth, truth, truth. But so many of them don't like truth and fact. They want to continue to worship the orange demon, their false god who hates democracy, who crapped on the Constitution for over 4 years, and is still crapping on the Constitution, along with the conservative Republicans in Congress. Look what they're doing. Just open your eyes and look what they're doing. You know, look again. That Marjorie Taylor Greene, the QAnon worshiping, out there attacking. What I can't pronounce her name completely. Oh, what is it? Cortez, that beautiful Democratic Congresswoman, and don't care. Republicans have are literally turning America into a third world country. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. And that's the way they want it. They hate democracy. They always have. They say they're for it, but every policy they've been putting forth for a little over the last 4 years have been undemocratic, have gone against the Constitution, have gone against the Bill of Rights, has attacked the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, and the 14th Amendment. Look them up. And then I had someone tell me, well, basically they wanted me to move out of here, move to the mountains, where all those people up there voted for Trump twice because they believe in that ideology. I want nothing to do with it. I'm sorry. Well, they're mad at you because you're mad at them. You bitch at them because who they voted for. Well, I have that right. You know, I believe in the Constitution. I believe in this country. I don't have the false ideology that they voted for. So why would I want to surround myself with people like that? They never give the damn about me to begin with. 20 years, a little over 20 years, I never heard from none of them. I still don't. Even when I was going in for my colonoscopy and test and all that, not a word. Don't you think if they cared a little bit, they'd have messaged me and said, "Hey, we hope you're going to be okay," or, but not one, not one. And that's a fact. They choose to believe in the so-called alternative facts that Kellyanne Conway started putting in place when Trump first won the election 4 years ago. You remember it, look it up. It's a fact. What did they say? Well, we're going to always give alternative facts. Well, again, if you have even half a brain that God gave you, you know alternative facts are nothing but lies, false information, and propaganda. And yet, you will continue to vote Republican, even though Republican conservatism is killing this country. You see what it led to? It led to the election of an orange demon called Trump, who continually shit on the Constitution daily, who continually shit on the rule of law daily. And Republican conservatives turned their heads and, oh, we didn't see it, we didn't hear it. Oh, no. It's documented. That's the best thing about what I'm saying. It's documented, both video and on paper. It's there, but they because they're two-faced hypocrites. Look up the word hypocrite and hypocritical, and then look what the conservative Republican Party has been doing, and tell me I'm wrong. Look what's going on with Matt Gates. They're protecting him, even though he's accused of child rape, posting pornography, amongst other things. And yet, because Liz Cheney was speaking truth to power, they kicked her out of her position. Tell me that makes any logical sense if a party is supposedly the moral party or holds the moral high ground. Well, it sure ain't the Republican Conservative Party. Again, they had 4 years to take care of cybersecurity. They never did. They always played it off. They blew up the deficit for massive tax cuts and corporate welfare. That's all they did. What other bill, any good bills did they ever sign or put in place? Policies. I keep asking Republicans, tell me, I want to know because I know of none. Now Biden and Democrats are in there trying to do good, and Republicans are pissed off about it. Again, simple truth, simple fact. Sorry about the glare on my glasses. I still haven't figured out how to take care of that unless I even want to do that. But hey, I'm just speaking truth. You know, if Twitter wants to block me again or ban me for no reason, they can, but they'll apologize for it because I'll file a complaint against them like I did before. I will against, Facebook and Instagram as well. If you like what you see, uh, go to my YouTube channel and click on the PayPal button, and you can donate $1 or two or even 50 cents that I can start saving up and try to get better equipment. Those are the, you hear that? Those are the kittens. Oh yeah, I have 4 kittens up for adoption. If you know anybody out there that wants them. Uh, well, I'm not going to stay on much longer. I just wanted to come on and make a nice little broadcast. I might broadcast later tonight when I listen to more and find out more information about what's going on. Oh, I do have to say this: if you watched The View early this morning, and and even yesterday, you heard Meghan McCain ask the question. How Whoopi asked it? Well, what do you think about the cybersecurity? And she completely dodged the question. It went on a rant about gas prices going up and how it reminded her of the 1970s under Carter. Where Carter didn't cause that either. It was the Republican Party's policies that caused it before he became president. Go back and look it up. Is he tried to blame President Biden and Democrats for the cause of the gas going up and the cybersecurity failures of the private held companies that have been deregulated? Well, Meghan McCain is a trust fund baby. That's all. She never gives truth, or if she does, it's very seldom. You know, fact is, Republicans had control for at least 2.5 years of the Congress, and they had control of the presidency. Why didn't they do something about cybersecurity? Why did they deregulate everything for corporations and then give them massive tax cuts and corporate welfare that they could have used to upgrade their cybersecurity, their infrastructure. Remember, Texas got frozen. Power outage everywhere. This, well, why? They had the money. They had their massive tax cuts on corporate welfare. They never upgraded their equipment. So power failure. Then they try to blame the Democrats for it. That's no Democrats' fault. Texas is a deregulated state. Well, you see what deregulation gets you. And defunding infrastructure that Biden is trying to push through right now to get infrastructure done. You see the bridge going over the Mississippi that they just posted on the news. One of the main girders, the beams, is split. They shut it down. That's called infrastructure. There's thousands of bridges in this country that need repaired and rebuilt. You know how many jobs that would create? From welding to bricklaying to concrete pouring. Think about it. Millions of jobs are out there that could be done if Republicans would go along with renewing this country's infrastructure. Look at the sewage systems that are crappy, that are over 100 years old. You know, think about it. Look at the roads. Millions and millions and millions of jobs out there. Republicans want nothing to do with it. All they care about is giving massive tax cuts, corporate welfare, money, and power. And when they get in power, they never do nothing other than give massive tax cuts, corporate welfare, and raises to themselves as they are in Congress. Look that up too. That's a truth. Fact. Look it up. You know, that's why Republican conservatives hate MSNBC News and CNN, because you can fact check CNN and MSNBC News and find out that they mostly tell the truth about everything. Fox News is a joke, and it has been studied. People who believe in Fox News are morons. They get dumber and dumber and dumber every time they watch fake Fox News. Yale did a study, Harvard did a study, and there's another one. And they just found out these people that believe in fake Fox News are dumb. They're stupid. They believe anything that they're told instead of finding out truth and fact. You see who they voted for 4 years ago. You see who they voted for again. Even, like I said, even though Trump crapped on the Constitution daily, crapped on the rule of law daily, and yet they still voted for him. Why? It's insane. It really, really is. And like I say too, I'm not perfect. I may be slow, but I'm not stupid. And before I open my mouth, I always fact check everything. I got tablets full of stuff that I write down from research and stuff. Ah. See, I wish I could figure out. Uh, Wrong button. What's that say? Gunshot. Gunshot. Oh, okay. Couldn't see it. See, it's on an angle. The words are a little small, but it's laying fat on the table. I gotta figure out a way to put this up higher and on an angle. I don't know if you heard it or not. I hope so. It's the sound effects are pretty darn cool. Bing, bing, bing. Pay attention. I don't know if you can hear the news in the background in the other room, but you might be able to. I'm not sure. And like I said, this is live and it's hooked to Messenger. It's hooked to the Twitter Messenger and YouTube. So if you anybody out there wanted to say something, you can. All you gotta do is type. I'll see it, and I can even put it up to where everybody can see what you write and ask. You're more than welcome to ask anything you want. I could even, I think, add somebody live with me. Side by side pictures, live broadcasting together. I'm not sure. I think so though. Oh yeah, see they added a new feature. I can connect Zoom OBS. So if you anybody out there wanted to say anything or video chat with me, they could. I'd still love to get somebody sitting in here with me. I can invite guests, but I don't know who to invite. Joseph, I miss him, but he was another one that was brainwashed by the far right wing. He belonged to some of those. Well, he followed them, I guess, those so-called oath keepers. And I keep asking, what oath are they keeping, and what oath to who? They're sure not keeping the oath of the Constitution to protect the Constitution. Think about that. Uh, and why is it all these hate groups belong to the Republican Conservative Party? From the Proud Boys to the KKK, all of them, all these militia groups, so-called freedom groups, all belong to the Republican Conservative Party, and they all hate the Constitution. Why are they for taking away the right to vote? As long as you're an American citizen, no matter what color you are, you should be allowed to vote. Why are they taking it away? In Arizona, Illinois, um, Omaha, Wyoming. They're even trying it in Minnesota. They're trying it in Michigan. They're trying it here in Pennsylvania. Republican conservatives are doing that, not Democrats, not liberals. That's Republican conservatism. And again, here's a real fun fact for you. You heard that? I can't remember his name. The one senator come on where he was saying, "Well, Biden is telling people, American people, to turn in their neighbors." Well, no. Now remember back to Bush, and when Bush was Bush two, and Republicans controlled the Congress. Now remember this. You can look it up. They passed the Patriot Act, which gave government more power over the people. They did that. Look it up. It's a fact. And right after that, now you got to remember, they passed the so-called Citizens United law, which gave companies to pour in dark money into our elections, along with foreign entities, which is against the Constitution. But Republican conservatives don't give a damn. Why do you think they're afraid to pass this new bill coming out? The Democrats and Biden want to put in place to get dark money out of our elections. No, no, Republican conservatives. No, you can't do that. Can't do that. Why? Why? And then you hear them whine about, well, it's the deep state. Well, you've seen the deep state in action when Republicans took over the Congress. You did. And when they put Trump in office, that was all deep state. The deep state is trying to destroy this country from inside, and it belongs to the Republican Conservative Party. That's a fact. Just look what's going on. Look what has been going on. Well, you could go back to Reagan when that all started and just see the criminality of the Republican Conservative Party from Reagan on up. Or you can even go back to Nixon if you want. Again, just look it up. Ah, well, I'm not going to stay on anymore. I might come back on later. I've been on 25 minutes, so oh well, I'll just say get vaccinated if you can. Take care of yourselves and each other. Feed someone if you can. Help someone if you can. Spread as much love and compassion as you can, and stay safe. Peace out. Let's see. Thank you for watching. Peace.